So in the previous class we discussed about the vector diagram of the transformer on no load. Okay. In this lecture we will discuss a problem regarding. Okay. So we have a 5 kVA 200 bar 100 volts 50 hertz single phase transformer. The parameters of the transformer are given as follows. R1 is 0.025 ohm, X1 is 0.25 ohm, R2 is 0.005 ohm, X2 is 0.05 ohm, and RC is 400 ohm and XM is 190 ohm. We need to draw the equivalent circuit with respect to LV side and with respect to HV side. Okay. So before drawing the equivalent circuit, we need to refer the transformer from primary to the secondary and secondary to the primary. Okay. For that we need A. A is equal to N1 by N2, or which is equal to V1 by V2. We have given this 200 bar 100 volts transformer. V1 is 200 volts, V2 is 100 volts. Therefore, we know that A is equal to 2. A is equal to 2. So let us write the transformer equivalent circuit with respect to the primary winding. Okay. So we have this primary winding. Equivalent can be written like this. Okay, we have this series resistance and series inductance. We have this core loss component. We have this magnetizing component, and we have this V1, it's V1, and V2 dash. It is V2 dash. Secondary voltage referred to the primary winding. Okay. So we need to find out this, how much is this R1. So this R1 now is equal to R1 plus R2 dash, X1 is equal to X1 plus X2 dash, This RC will be RC, which is 400 ohm, and XM will be 190 ohm. So we can write R1 plus R2 dash as R1 is equal to R1 plus R2 dash, which is equal to R2 dash can be written as R2 dash is equal to A square into R2. So therefore it can be written as 0.005 into 4, which is equal to 0.02 ohm. Therefore R1 can be written as R1 is equal to R1, which is equal to 0.025 plus 0.02 ohm, which is equal to R1 plus R2 dash is equal to 0.045 ohm. Similarly, X1 is equal to X1 plus X2 dash. X1 is given as 0.25. And X2 dash is equal to A square into X2, that is 4 into 0.05, which is equal to 0.02. So 0.25 plus 0.02 will be equal to 0.45 ohm. So we have X1 is equal to 0.45 ohm. So this is the equivalent circuit of the transformer with respect to HV side. Because in this case primary is 200 volts, therefore it's HV side. So V2 dash is equal to A into V2. So A into V2 is 100 ohm, A is 2, therefore V2 dash is equal to 200. Okay, 200 volts. V1 is already 200 volts, V2 dash is equal to 200 volts. So let us write the equivalent circuit. With respect to secondary winding. In the equivalent circuit with respect to the secondary winding, that is with respect to LV side, we know that primary components are referred to the secondary. So we have this V1 dash, which is equal to V1 by A, V1 dash, which is equal to V1 by A. We have this series components, we have magnetizing components, which is RC dash, XM dash, and XM dash, and we have this series components, we have this R2 and X2, then we have V2. So V1 dash is equal to V1 by A. V1 is equal to 200, A is 2, therefore V1 is equal to V1 dash is equal to 100 volts. Similarly, RC dash is equal to RC dash is equal to, RC is given as, RC is 400, RC dash is equal to 400 divided by A square, which is 4, which is equal to 100 ohm. RC dash is equal to 100 ohm. Similarly, XM dash is equal to XM, which is 190 divided by A square 4, therefore it is equal to 47.5 ohm. Therefore, we can write it as 100 ohm and 47.5 ohm. 100 ohm and 47.5. Now we have this R2 which is equal to R2 previously plus R1 dash. Similarly, this X2 is equal to X2 plus X1 dash. So R2 dash is equal to, R1 dash is equal to R1 divided by A square, which is equal to 6.25 milliohm. Then X1 dash, similarly X1 dash is equal to 0.0625 ohm. 0.0625 ohm. Dash is equal to 0.0625 ohm. Therefore, we can write R2, which is equal to R2 plus R2 dash. R2 is equal to R2 plus R1 dash can be written as 0.015 ohm, 0.01125 ohm. Then X2 is equal to 0.1125 ohm. This is the equivalent circuit of the transformer with respect to LV side. LV side is the secondary because LV is 100 volts. Low voltage side is the secondary of the transformer. So this is with respect to the LV side of the transformer. Okay. Let us go forward. Let us know about open circuit and short circuit test. So we have a transformer. Primary and we have a transformer secondary. So it is not really practical to test the transformer on load. We need to know the losses of the transformer. We need to know the core losses. That is no load losses, and copper losses of the transformer in order to know the transformer efficiency. So we need to do this test in order to determine the transformer efficiency. But it is not really practical to load the transformer and test its efficiency, because you have to arrange the load in order to apply the rated load to the transformer, and there will be, just for the sake of testing, there will be a loss of power. So it is not really practical to load the transformer and test it. So therefore we perform two tests, open circuit and short circuit test, in order to find the losses in a transformer. Okay. So as we have here open circuit test on the transformer. Open circuit test on the transformer is generally performed on the LV side of the transformer. It is performed on the LV side of the transformer because in an open circuit test, the other side is kept open. Okay, other side is kept open. So whatever the power dissipated, whatever the power which is being dissipated at that time will be no load losses or core losses in the open circuit. So it is performed on the LV side because we need to apply the rated voltage. So HV rated voltage will be high. So generally the no load test or open circuit test is performed on the LV side of the transformer. As you can see here, this is a transformer which is connected to a auto transformer with variable power supply. The power supply can be variable here. It is connected to the AC source. So in parallel to the LV winding, we have connected a voltmeter in order to measure the voltage. And we have connected a single phase wattmeter in order to measure the power. Okay, and we have connected an AC ammeter in order to measure the current through the transformer. So let us say in the open circuit test, a rated voltage of the transformer will be applied. Okay, so we can find out W naught, which is open no load power or open circuit power of the transformer, and we can measure the voltage and we can measure the current. We know that power W is equal to VI cos theta. Cos theta is the efficiency of the transformer. We know that power I naught which is equal to V naught I naught cos theta. Cos theta is the power factor of the no load power factor. So cos theta can be found out by using W naught divided by V into I. We will get W naught from the wattmeter, and we will get voltage from voltmeter and current from the ammeter. So we have this no load current. Vector diagram of no load current can be written like this. This is the no load current. I naught is the no load current. It is a component of magnetizing current and copper loss current. Okay, it is a component of magnetizing current and copper loss current. Okay, so we have I naught from the wattmeter. So we will get theta. We have theta naught from we will find out theta naught from here. So I naught sin theta is equal to Im, and I naught cos theta is equal to Ic. Okay, I naught cos theta is equal to Ic, from which we can find out copper loss component and magnetizing component of the current. Okay, so as you can see here, this Ic which is a resistive current flowing through the resistive component can be found out, and Im which is a magnetizing component can be found out. Now we can find out the resistive component Rc. Rc is equal to V naught, which is the applied voltage across Rc, V naught divided by core loss component of the current, which is equal to Rc, which is core loss component of the LV side of the transformer. And this magnetizing component can be found out because the same voltage V naught will be applied across the LV side of the transformer, and V naught divided by Im will be the magnetizing component. Once you have find out the core loss component, magnetizing component, the no load losses can be found. No load losses, actually the whatever the power dissipated, power shown in the wattmeter will be no load losses, from which you can find out the core loss component and magnetizing component of the transformer. Similarly, the magnetizing component with respect to HV side can be calculated by using Xm by A square, which you have found out in the previous classes, and core loss components can be calculated by using Rc by A square. Okay, so this is Rc dash is equal to Rc by A square, and Xm dash is equal to Xm by A square. So open circuit test is performed in order to calculate the parallel component, that is core loss component and magnetizing component. Okay, so this is about open circuit test. Another test to perform on the transformer is short circuit test. In this case, the secondary winding of the transformer is short circuited in order to allow the rated current to flow through the transformer. So when the rated current flows through the transformer, we can find out the copper losses. Of the transformer. A voltage will be applied in order to, when it is short circuited, a minimum voltage is enough for the rated current to pass through the secondary winding of the transformer. Therefore, it is generally performed on the HV side of the transformer, because we need to apply only minimum voltage across the HV side. So the short circuit test is performed on the HV side of the transformer. The connections are similar to the open circuit test. We have a ammeter, we have a wattmeter, and we have a voltmeter. Okay. So whatever the losses, we know that I square R will be the copper losses of the transformer, that is WSC is equal to I square R. So Re, the copper loss component of the transformer, can be found out by using WSC, the wattmeter reading, divided by ISC square, the short circuit current. Okay, so ZE is the total impedance, that is Re and Xe, the total equivalent impedance of the transformer, can be found out by using VSC by ISC. Okay, so we have ZE is equal to square root of R square plus X square. We have R, we have Z, therefore from which we can find out Xe. Okay, Xe is the leakage component of the transformer. Okay, so once you have find out this series impedance, which is a leakage equivalent impedance of the transformer, so the equivalent leakage impedance with respect to the LV side can be found out by using A square into Re and A square into ZE and A square into Xe. Equivalent leakage inductance, equivalent copper loss component of the transformer of the primary can be found out by using this one. Okay, so this is about the short circuit test. So short circuit test and open circuit test are performed to find out the parallel and series components of the series parameters of the transformer in order to obtain the transformer efficiency.